Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? What was the beginning of this journey like when you actually got clarity about the life you wanted to have?
The obsession, I think, is I think the first part, it's funny, this is so perfect because I'm in the process of writing another book. I've probably written over a dozen at this point, but right now I'm writing a book and it's really talking about lessons from both wrestling and business and what I've learned from both of those businesses. And I think the first step in a journey like this is that dealing with reality as it is right now. And that is maybe rock bottom. Like when I was disgusted with myself, when I'm like, dude, this is not it. I'm not going to live my life like this. And I've had a few of these moments actually, and they're pivotal. They suck, but they're totally crucial in my opinion. And they're very personal and they're very spiritual, right? Because it's just like grabs you by the lapels and paintbrushes you experiences. It's not fun. That was one of them. And I think that's absolutely crucial. I think the second thing is to find something you're obsessed about. So you're right. I think obsession, unless you're Calvin Klein, usually has a negative connotation in our culture. I don't think that's true. I think it's like guns or like drugs or anything. It's how they're used, and that's an individualistic thing. So like, I think there could be negative, unhealthy obsessions, and I think there could be completely healthy obsessions, like being healthy. Like people who are very obsessed with being healthy, I can't really find much fault in that. Of course, you're right. If you define obsession as doing something and neglecting other important things, yeah, that's not good. But I don't think that's necessarily, for me personally, and this is where definitions can be somewhat subjective. Sure, you can go look in the dictionary, but there is some wiggle room in interpretation on things. So for me, obsession is no different than single-minded focus. It's just the word obsession has more emotional oomph, the more of the feel to it of what single-minded focus is. So I think you have to have that rock bottom moment or that get real, that man in the mirror type of moment. Then I think you have to have this like decision that resonates with you. This is my thing. It's hard to talk outside of myself. I work a lot in coaching with people and having them try to find these obsessions. And honestly, one of the tricks that I do is I say, go look at your credit card and your bank statement. And after you cross off all the necessities, like food and rent and all these things, what are you spending the most money on? Because that's my guess. That's what you're absolutely obsessed with.